Okay, this is Zach here, and this is Space
Gypsy.
Bodega. Um, and we're gonna focus this little video here on December 25th. What a day! It's one of the most astronomically poignant days of the year. Um, and of course, it's tied to all the religions, all of them, not just Christianity. Goes all the way back for 36,000 years. You have December 25th. Everyone, uh, puts their gods on as being born on this day, and for a very good reason, because humans uh, are also reborn on this day, on December 25th. On December 21st, the winter solstice, everyone dies. Your algorithm ends. Uh, Nature's algorithm ends. The sun algorithm ends. Uh, Everything in this universe is is the milky is excuse me is uh, wrapped around this date right here, this poignant date, December 25th, and we're going to focus on since it's uh, we're kind of like the current mythology right now is Christianity, the Christian, the nativity scene, the Christ, the baby Christ, and the Virgin Mary, and the three wise men, and the star that they follow. This is mythology. Everyone, it's the story anthropomorphized to humans, to human characters. Hence the Jesus character and the Virgin Mary character. But what's actually happening is something astronomical, something in space is going on. One thing that's going on from December 21st through December 25th is the sun over here. You can see if I put a picture here, the sun is crossing over the Milky Way. We call this the Milky Way. It's where the stars are born. It's where everything comes from. The Milky Way is also known as the mother. The mother matrix. The mother. It even looks like a vagina, for crying out loud. It's birthing everything. So on December 25th, 21st through the 25th, the sun crosses over this section of the Milky Way, right over it's on the middle of it. And like as if the Milky Way is giving birth to the sun. But the Milky Way gives birth to all energy, solar, lunar, human, plant, everything. So that's one thing that's going on. That's why all the religions put their gods as born as December 25th. And if you look it up, you'll see all the gods are always born on December 25th. So, um, another thing happens now on between these dates, and I'm going to show you here on. It's very confusing looking right now, um, but this constellation right here. See these three stars? This is Orion. This constellation here. It has three stars with these, uh, you know, um, other major stars here around it. It's the most recognizable constellation in the sky. And if you follow the three, if you draw a line from the three stars here, the belt of Orion, you'll see something really super interesting. If you take a line here and just run it from Orion, it points directly at the star Sirius. And Sirius is a very important star. It's the evening star. It's the star that the three wise men follow. And speaking of the three wise men, uh, that's what the three stars are. The belt of Orion are the three wise men. So on June 21st, let's go back. Let's turn back time here, you'll see that if you look in the sky in the east on the horizon, you'll see Orion, and it'll be kind of shaped like this with its kind of more horizontal setup. And it'll be exactly that way for thousands of years on June 21st, on the summer solstice. But as time goes on, from June all the way to September, all the way coming around in October to December 25th, you could see that Orion will swing. It'll slowly move over till December 25th, when it looks like this. When it looks like this setup, with the belt going perfectly vertical, and then Sirius falling up. So this happens precisely every year forever, and the sun on the horizon, say on June 21st, is almost right east. You know, it's almost directly east, but through the years, from June to December 25th, it moves southerly. The sun moves southerly, and it rises lower on the horizon every day. It gets lower and lower on the horizon at a 12 o'clock hour and moves south until it, some places, just disappears under like a death. So that would be December 21st. On the winter solstice, the sun, some places, is just not there for 3 days. So what happens is, every year, forever, on December 25th, at the mark, the sun it goes to its southerly most point on the horizon, and it comes. What happens is, Orion comes up first, the three wise men, and you can see this. You can watch this in the morning on December 25th. The three wise men come up the sky about 8 a.m., and then right behind it, the Sirius comes up, the star, the evening star, the star, eastern star, and then the sun comes up. And what's so poignant about this is the sun had just, at December 25th, crossed over the Milky Way, so it is now starting its new algorithmic wave. It's now regenerating. It's now getting energy back up and becoming strong again. So now the sun is starting its way back north on the horizon from this point, and the days get longer, and the sun rises higher in the sky. So the sun will continue rising higher and then higher till June 21st. It will rise the highest, and it's at its peak and its strength. So what you see here in this demonstration is something astronomical, and it's precise, and it's been happening for thousands and thousands of years, and it's sort of, it's the death of the sun and it's the birth of the sun. It's the death of us and the birth of us. We all do it on December 25th. So I want to say happy Holly, and Holly means star. Happy Star Days. Happy Star Day. Follow your star. So December 25th, and before the sun comes up, watch this happen. You're going to see Orion come up. You're going to see the three wise men, the star, come up from the east. So like in Nativity, the Virgin Mary, the Virgin Mother, is the Milky Way. And also, if you look, and I'm going to just do this real quick. I know I've been a long time on this video, but if you look here, where the story, the nativity scene, comes from this story from Jerusalem. And if you look here, if I can get a clear picture of it, here you go. There's Jerusalem. A picture here of it. You'll see that right over here, whoops, right here we go. Right over here, here's Jerusalem, right? It's on the ocean. It's on the water. So when you look east, this is north, this is south, that's west, this is east. When they looked east from Jerusalem, where the story comes from, they looked across the water, and the sun would rise from the water. And water or ocean in Latin is mare, mare. Uh, and the sun on the December 25th, on that day, would appear, on December 25th, would appear to come up from the virgin water, from the ocean, and be born. That's why we call it a virgin birth. So it's born from the water, Virgin Mary. It's born from the Milky Way, another major matrix. So that's my story. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So December 25th, December 25th. Look for Orion. It's right now. It's doing it right now. Even it's pretty straight. And it's coming up in the morning, and there's your nativity scene that's been going on for thousands and thousands of years, maybe 50,000, 65,000 years. We don't know. It's just such a timeless clock. And there's your nativity scene, December 25th presentation. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching Space Gypsy Bodega, and I hope to bring more. Me and Frank hope to bring more presentations to you and make them fun and make them, novel enough for you to enjoy. Thank you, and happy holidays.